have just been sitting here and I've just honestly been looking at some YouTube stuff and just, I don't know. I've just been like sitting here thinking about what I want to do and what's been going on with me, and my body doesn't feel good. Like, I don't look at myself and I'm like, I'm fat. I don't think that at all. But like, I don't feel good. I want to like be honest about competing and kind of what happens, and I wanted to do like a truth about competing kind of video for you guys, just about kind of like what happens and what goes into it and all that fun stuff, and not so fun stuff. And I just thought today is like a perfect day because I'm just feeling so weird, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about it. So basically, like, this past week I had carbs that I was supposed to hit, but I could eat whatever protein and veggies I wanted. You guys know that a week from this past Saturday was my competition day. And, I mean, it went really well, and I was really proud of myself, and I knew that I was going into off-season afterwards. Now, I don't think of off-season as, like, let's gain 40 pounds. Off-season to me is just, like, it's not competing season. Off-season isn't, like, bulking season. I want to put size on, but I do clean bulks or lean bulks. I don't do, like, donut Pop-Tart bulks. Like, that's not how I work. My body would never feel good on that. Whoa, my hair is, like, being crazy. I would never feel good doing that. Because like when I eat crap, I feel like crap. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I kind of like had these videos planned, like talking about how like diets can destroy you and like the truth behind competing and all this stuff. So I'm kind of going to combine it into one video. So it might get a little bit rambly, but I actually promise that what I'm going to say to you is like worth listening to. So when you diet for a really long time, if you're doing a crash diet or a fad diet and low carbs for a long time, you're going to have some bounce back from that. There's just no way you can keep up such a strict diet or eating regimen for a long period of time. And so where diets destroy you is you don't learn how to change your lifestyle. You just learn how to do this one crash diet and you follow it, and you do low carb or you do Atkins or you do South Beach or whatever, and you don't figure out how it fits into your lifestyle. What I do with all my clients is I do macro-based meal plans, so they get their protein, their fat, their carb, their sugar, and their fiber goals, and then they try to hit that every day. They still have a meal-by-meal plan, but they can use it as a guide and pick their own meals that fit their macros, or they can use the meal plan. What I like and why I like macros are because it teaches you the nutrients that your body needs in large quantities. That's what a macro is. Your protein, your fat, and your carbs. Then you have your micronutrients like your sugar and your fiber and things like that. And you have your vitamins and your minerals and things that you need. Well, macros teach you flexible dieting, because if it fits your macros, you can eat it. And that doesn't mean you get to eat Pop-Tarts for breakfast and you get to eat a bunch of crap food. You still want to eat pretty clean-based macros, but it's not a crash or fad diet. It's not teaching you to, like, restrict yourself. It's teaching you how to change your lifestyle and how to make food work for you and your body work for you, not against you. Well, in this past week, I had carb goals, but I didn't have like protein goals. I've been on a strict meal plan for the last like 7 months with cheats on Wednesdays, mini cheats, and then a cheat on Saturday. And so when my coach, after the show, and I knew it was my last show, and I didn't have to, because like after Gopher and Viking, I cheated on Sunday, and then I was back on prep on Tuesday. So, and I ate pretty healthy like the Monday after my show too. So this was the first show where I was like, I can actually do whatever I want. And one of the things that drove me most crazy about the competition diet is you have to eat every 2 hours. And it's like fish and asparagus. It's not stuff that tastes good or is easy to pack and take with you on the go, because cold, fish sucks cold. Like, it just sucks. It's so awful. And then asparagus cold, like, really? Oh, gosh. And so I would have to kind of, like, hang around the house and be able to eat, like, every 2 hours, or I would have to eat it cold. And I just, like, I don't know. I hated eating, like, every 2 hours. And I like to eat every 2 hours, but stuff that I want to eat. Like, stuff that's healthy and that's good for me, but that I like, and that's not just fish and stuff that has no fat and nothing in it, except for, like, good stuff, because the good stuff's good, but, like, sometimes you need something that just, like, tastes good, that, like, makes you feel good. Like, I missed fruit. I missed fruit so much. And I missed, like, turkey burgers and turkey tacos and things like that, and chicken. I mean, I was just eating fish for, like, the last 3 months. So that was, like, what I hated the most about prep, was, like, the constant eating, and I couldn't even get to all my meals every day, because I would have, like, 7 meals a day. And so then what I kind of enjoyed this last week, and what I kind of did, was I ate what I wanted to. But it turned into me under-eating, but, like, under eating bad food. So like I would have a Pop-Tart or I would have ice cream, and I'm a sweets-aholic, and I haven't had dessert. I hadn't had ice cream in like 3 months, and I just like really wanted sweets, so I would have like chocolate and Sour Patch Kids and things, and then I'd have a turkey burger with an egg and an avocado or something. But I was eating like 1 to 2 really big meals with sweet snacks, and so it just was a completely different way of eating, and I just felt awful. Like all week last week I just was antsy. My body just felt like sugar loaded, and I was having coffee on top of that, and I was like coming down from post-show and nationally qualifying, which was like a really big deal for me, and it was kind of my goal of the season that I didn't know if I would get to, since it was like the first shows I've ever done. And it was really exciting, but coming down post-show is like a little bit of a mini depression, because you're not in that lifestyle anymore. You're kind of figuring out what works for you again, and you're not really on a strict plan, and you have to let your body recover. You can't just go straight back into prep again. Your body needs that like off-season time to eat what you want to eat, but you want to make good choices. And I just kind of, today I'm just like sitting here, and Tim was like, we were talking about it for a second, he was like, none of this like negativity, like you look amazing, blah blah. And I was like, it doesn't have anything to do with the way I look, honey. It's how I feel. Like I feel so crappy. It's just such an extreme, going from crazy super healthy, like 20 grams of fat a day, to like major sweet overload, sugar overload. Like I'm getting like headaches and things, and like I don't know, it's just a really big difference for your body, and it makes a big difference mentally. And I was doing okay with it and feeling okay, because I wasn't just like binge eating. I was eating when I was hungry, and I wouldn't like overeat, but I was just eating bad stuff. I was making bad choices, and I just like feel like I needed to tell somebody to be accountable for it. And then what I want to do to help myself out, and I really encourage you guys to do this too, is to document what I eat. So you could take pictures and post them on Instagram or Twitter, on Facebook. You could start a YouTube channel. You could start a blog and blog like kind of like healthy food choices and things like that, or just track them in MyFitnessPal. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing full days of eating. And I'm just going to like number them. I'm not going to do like, because I was kind of labeling them low carb and post show and things like that. And I'm just going to do full days of eating, number 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to keep going. And I'm just going to start filming what I eat. Because honestly, like I feel like I need to be accountable for what I'm eating. And it's not because I'm on a diet and I want to lose weight. It's because I want to feel good. And right now, I don't like trust my mind sometimes to make the good choices. Because once you get off of a strict plan, and this is where diets destroy you a little bit, your body naturally is like, oh my gosh, like I can have that. You look at it and you're like, wait a minute, I can eat that? Like I can really eat that. And then you eat it and you're like, oh, I feel a lot worse now. Yeah, I do. And it's okay to have treats and have your snacks and have your indulgences. And I'm not saying that all of that is bad, but I'm saying it's in moderation, because when you like eat good, clean, raw, healthy foods and make good choices 80% of the time, even 70% of the time, you're going to feel good. But I just have made such bad choices this past week, and I just like need to get back on the wagon and back on the train, and I want to feel good for my lifts, and I've just been going to the gym and I've been like, ugh. Long story short, I wanted to make this video to kind of tell you guys, like, you know, competing, it looks glamorous, and it looks probably kind of awful because you're dieting and you're doing some water manipulation, and you're kind of depleted on show day, but the stage is really fun. Getting all glammed up and all tan and feeling really good on stage, that feels really good, but there's a lot of negativity and a lot of things mentally that can mess with you, and so you really have to be ready for that journey if you're going to go on it, and ready for what's going to happen. And if you are interested in competing, I do coaching for it, so you can feel free to reach out to me. I do it in like a very healthy way, but I want to make sure that you have a support system. And Tim has been really great. My coach is amazing. My 3S Fitness family is phenomenal, and you guys are great. And I'm really relying on you now, to be honest, to kind of help me get through like these next couple weeks and really get back into it, because it's summer, and like I want to look good and feel good for summer, and I just want to like keep going and keep pushing myself and not get lost in this like post-show I can eat whatever I want kind of thing, because it's not a good mentality to have. And so a full day of eating videos are coming, and I'm probably going to be doing a lot more of those than workout videos right now, just because I know you guys are really interested in seeing them. I've gotten a lot of you saying that you want me to do more of them, and I think it's going to be really good and kind of what I need right now. So I hope you guys are okay with that. And that's it. If you guys have any questions about any of this or about competing or any questions, feel free to email me at strengthsweatsoul@gmail.com, and it's linked below as well as all my social media. So you can find me really easily through all of that. But give this video a big thumbs up for honesty and no smoke, no mirrors. I mean, I'm just totally real with you guys. I keep it real. I want you guys to know that I have struggles too, and that I'm not perfect, but you got to keep moving forward. And so the way that I look at my struggles and the way that I look at the obstacles that I face, and it's so corny to say opportunities, and I hate that because I feel like that's what a lot of companies use for training, like the negative things are opportunities, and it's not exactly, but the way that I see it is I look at it and I'm like, all right, we have a problem, let's find a solution. And so for this problem, my solution is going to be that I'm just going to start tracking it and filming it and showing you guys, so then I have a little bit more accountability, because really I'm accountable to myself. And with your food and your nutrition and your fitness journey, you are accountable to you. And the 3S Fitness family on Facebook helps so much with that. Keep each other accountable and moving forward and motivated. So that helps a lot, but I also just kind of want to start documenting it and making myself a little more accountable. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you weren't just like, will this girl just shut up? But I hope you're having an amazing day. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I love you. Mwah.